Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the 46 Chevy Rat Rod project, which we call Road Salt. So Road Salt is our project we're working on. So today I think we're going to work on the seats in this episode. So let's get started. Alright, so here's old Road Salt. So we got the floor done last episode. I did finish up, did this with the tunnel. I told you I was going to put some kind of expanded. Look at that light. Let's go around the other side. Maybe let's see it a little bit better. So yeah, we finished up the rest of it. There we go. Put this. It was just actually a screen. It's called out of a rock quarry that they use to sift out different size rocks when in their sifting process. My old man used to work out there. Got that from there. So we're gonna start putting in the seats. So got these seats, just some cheap bomber seats from Jegs. So they seem to be all right. They're very thin, very light. I mean, I think they're aluminum. I'm not sure, but we're gonna try and get them mounted in there. So let's see how this is gonna go. There, we're done. They're in. Yeah, I wish it was that easy. So I just got them setting in place right now, so that's about what they're going to look like. I'm sure these stickers are not going to come off easy, and they're going to be all gooey. I don't know why they put shit on there like that. I have to get some glue gun to get them all off. But that's about, I'm going to have to test fit it and see how they fit and where they're going to be and build some brackets. That is definitely going to suck to get in and out of, I think. These sides of them seats, I may have to cut them out to be able to get in and out. We'll see. We'll see how it goes once we get them mounted in. So let's build some brackets. What I'm thinking here is I'm gonna take the angle iron. I'm gonna have to cut this down unless I go get some bigger tubing. So I'm just gonna use this 1-inch tubing on each side. That and that, longer to bolt into the floor. I have to cut this along here though to make that narrower. Or have to run and get some bigger tubing, but I don't know how high I want it. I don't think I want it very high up off of the floor, so I think I'm going to do that. I'll have to cut this down to the right length, and then 2 longer pieces of 1x, weld it all together, bolt it through the top, and that'll be a bracket to hold the seat in place. Doesn't need much, just gotta hold it somewhat in place. Not putting any seatbelts in it, so, no seatbelts. We die like men. Alright, let me show you something. How stuff is just, can be a pain in the ass. Turn the camera on here. So I got my welder and my plasma cutter, and I'm constantly plugging and unplugging one or the other. You think I would take the time to actually, wire in another plug-in for it, which I actually have. I have it wired right there. All I gotta do is buy an end and put it on there, and the welder would be plugged in all the time. And over there, the plasma cutter would be plugged in all the time. But I've plugged and unplugged these things in and out and switched them back and forth. I don't know how many times on this whole project. You think I would just go and get a plug-in and put the plug-in in, but I guess I'm not that smart. So anyway, on with the project. Alright, let's see if we can get this somewhat straight of a cut. Okay, yeah, and I know there's probably better ways to cut them straighter with guides and all that fancy jazz, but, you know, it doesn't need to be that perfect, so. Got that piece cut. Let's go from there, put them on. All right, let's get her welded up. Got her all kind of jigged into place. Give this a try. That's hot. Yep. I think that goes right about there. That will right about there. Bolt the bracket to the floor, and then I can bolt the seat to the bracket. I think that'll be good. So let's get some holes drilled and some nuts put in, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I know I didn't video a lot of putting it in, but so we got the bracket bolted into place. I got the seat bolted into it. Got the steering wheel set. It is set there, good. Definitely glad I did the disconnect. There's no way, or you could, but it'd be a bitch getting in and out of that without that steering wheel disconnect. So I'm gonna be able to use that disconnect the steering wheel to get in and out. So yeah, that's one. Now to get the other side down, but won't bore you with that. It's gonna look exactly the same, just bolt it in. But yeah, that feels pretty good. It's definitely tight in there. Whew. After getting in there and getting your feet in there and everything. I mean, I'm 5'10", 230-ish, so I'm a pretty good sized boy. So it's big. Still considering whether or not to chop the top. Still coming, but once I get it all together and the doors on, get in it, maybe drive it around, see how I feel. I can always do it later. So we'll see on that. Yeah. So there we go, another episode. Got the seats in, or the one. I'm going to finish the other one up. Hope you liked that episode. Make sure you share and subscribe, like, and notification bell and all that fun stuff. And let me know what you think, how it's going here. And you think if I'm going to make it to June. I only work on this usually on the weekends. So I don't get a lot of time to work on it. And on the weekends, usually might be doing something else. So I don't get every weekend to be able to do it. So let me know if you think I'm going to make it to my June 1st deadline to be able to get to the first car show. So hopefully I can. So we'll see y'all later, and make sure you keep wrenching out there. Later.